Welcome back everyone to my IDC 43 run. This is Swiss run number 3 where I'm up against GraveCorpse at the top of the screen, who is playing his infamous light dark fire nature control with a Rias engine, and I'm on the bottom of the screen playing a water dark aggro with Spinslicer. I already have some bad luck breaking into Shield 1 Gear Balsa, which is gonna discard the Locomotiver. So I'm only gonna be able to summon one creature next turn after I charge mana, which is probably why I don't even charge mana in case I top deck a 4-drop. And I have even more bad luck breaking into a Terror Pit in the second shield, which is gonna get rid of the Spinslicer. To be fair, the build he used in this tournament is very anti-aggro. He plays many Terror Pits, Burst Shots, Magma Rex, Gear Balsa, Soul Swaps. He even plays Karate Potato, so yeah. I definitely won't be having a good time in this match. He took his time with Logic Cube to check his final shields. Now he took a Soul Swap out of his deck, and I'm gonna break into another shield trigger, which is Magma Rex, so that's gonna destroy my remaining creatures as well. So he didn't even have to do anything. His shield triggers just destroyed me. He even has another Gear Balsa for my remaining card in hand. I just hope he doesn't discard the Lucky Ball as well. And he's gonna think for a while here. Maybe he's thinking about a Soul Swap. Yeah, the Soul Swap he grabbed with Logic Cube, which is gonna allow him to get another shield. And yeah, he's gonna just grab another Soul Swap, and here I'm even thinking of not attacking because the Hulkus will get run over by the Magma Rex. So I would rather have the Aqua Hulkus on the field to have a evolution bait for Spinslicer. I just hope he doesn't have an Apocalypse Vise or something in hand. He's just gonna play a Slash Charger and I presume a Soul Swap afterwards. He's just gonna get rid of my Spinslicers because he can now play Soul Swap and just get more shields, so he doesn't have to fear the Lucky Ball. But I'm gonna break into another shield trigger, which is a Soul Swap, so it's gonna get yet another shield. He's probably thinking between Sky Sword and Rumbling Terrahorn. He could get Berserker's Heal or something with the Rumbling. And he's gonna get Berserker's Heal Dragon, so he can run over the Spinslicer next turn. And even the 5th shield was a shield trigger, so all the 5 shields were shield triggers. Half his deck is probably shield triggers, or more than half. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. There's the Berserker's Heal killing the Spinslicer, and the Rumbling is gonna be able to trade with Lucky Ball. Gonna play Hulkus, and I hope I'm gonna be able to play this Lucky Ball next turn. He even plays 4 boss, maybe 1 or 2 copies on top of the Logic Cubes. So that's pretty interesting. There's a Rias, and I think I'm just gonna attack with Aqua Hulkus because I can go for guard plus Spinslicer next turn. And finally I break into a shield. That's not a shield trigger. Yeah, shield number 6. I just hope I don't get discarded at this point. So they're just gonna play more Rias to draw many cards, and now he can even trade a Sky Sword because he has another Sky Sword in the mana zone. Gonna bounce one of his Rias with Spiral Gate, so he can only draw 2 cards instead of 4. He still has the Berserker's Heal in hand. Yeah, he even plays Glory Snow. Which is good both against aggros if you're going second, and also against mana burn decks. So that's gonna be Rias, Bellix and Terrorpit to get rid of the Spinslicer and draw a lot of cards. At this point I'm just gonna pass the turn because I wanna summon more creatures at the same time, otherwise they're just gonna be killed by Berserker's Heal. So now he's free to just put creatures on the field, even has the Bolmitius. Going to play Aqua Hulkus and Propeller for some reason. I think I'm hoping to get a Spinslicer, but most of my Spinslicers are in the graveyard, like 3 of them I think. A good thing about his board state is that he can't really afford to play Birdshot and Magma Rex anymore because he would kill his own creatures as well. You know, when your opponent has time to play Bliss Totem, and you're on aggro deck, you kinda lost the game. At this point I say GG, because even if I summon the Aqua Guard, I know he has Bazagazil at least to get rid of it. So we're not gonna waste any more time and go straight to the second game. Good thing I get a Spinslicer in turn 2 again, but again I break into a Terror Pit in the first shield. To the point that it feels rigged. But yeah, it is what it is. His deck is very anti-aggro and anti-rush. Has all the really good triggers as far as Light Dark Fire Nature is concerned. Even some very niche shield triggers like Karate Potato and Glory Snow. To be fair, even Glory Snow would be a bad trigger to break into, because it would ramp him 2 cards, so it would get him closer to a Terror Pit or Apocalypse Vice, so that's not good either. Or closer to a Sky Sword or something. Gonna play Logic Cube, taking time to check what's in his shields. Next turn I'm probably just gonna go for Crystal Paladin, because he's playing a lot of Birdshot and Magma Rex, so I want the Aqua Hulkus to have some power, but instead I have to charge it because I have a Lucky Ball and there's a Magma Rex, which is gonna get rid of the Melnia. And now it can even go over the Aqua Hulkus. Had I top decked something else, I would have gone for Paladin. To add Salt to the Wound, he's even gonna play Cranium Clamp to discard the Lucky Ball. And he's not even gonna charge mana, just play Glory Snow. The equivalent of charging mana I'm playing Fairy Life, to be honest. I'm gonna play Sky Sword, so I won't even be able to get the Lucky Ball effect if I top deck it. And this is why you wanna go for the evolution creatures as much as possible against fire control decks, even if it means you don't get more bodies, because you're actually more likely to maintain those creatures as they won't die to Magma Rex and Birdshot. It's even gonna swap out a Mystery Ass and play another Sky Sword, so at this point the game is kinda lost. He's gonna keep drawing cards. And yeah, even this game he had really good triggers in the first 5 shields, Terror Pit, Magma Rex and Soul Swap, while he adds Kaiser on the field. You know you're winning against aggro when you can afford to charge Miraculous Meltdown. He's gonna play Magma Rex. I'm gonna take a shield to my hand with Jewel Spider. He's gonna discard that card with Giga Balsa. At this point, any creature I summon is just gonna further his game plan because he's gonna draw a card for each one of them. Going to play Dimension Gate for probably Balmitius or a Cryptic. And yeah, there's the Balmitius. I'm just gonna draw a Spiral Gate and bounce it. Break another shield to have him on 3 shields for Lucky Ball. That Propeller is gonna die and the Balmitius is definitely coming back on the field this turn. Yeah, he's even gonna evolve the Giga Balsa into his 1 copy of Gigazald. And I'm surprised he doesn't play Rebirth in his list, because he could evolve the Propeller, discards a GraveCorpseCharger, which is not the best discard in the world. But yeah, like I was saying, he could use Rebirth on a 5-drop target to search his deck and evolve a Giga Balsa into a Gigazald, especially since he only plays 1 copy. Because Rebirth works on evolution creatures, not just non-evolution. To alt Soul to the Wind, he's even gonna burn my mana with Fortress Shell. And yeah, that was the 3rd Swiss round from IDC 43. My deck should be on the screen for those of you who are interested. And until next time, see ya.